I can't hear the music that makes it hard. Hey, y'all, it's Levi with Member Solutions in Zone Sport, and of course, John in Zone Sport. Here to honestly just chit chat, shoot the breeze, that kind of stuff, talk about things that we want to discuss. Right away, I've got a couple things I want to throw you guys' way once we get enough people in chat, especially like the average people that normally join us. Levi, Kimberly, the Willie Dragon, Ian, Christopher, how you guys all doing? Because it's going to affect our mainstream viewers the most. And I say affect, it's I want your guys' opinion the most. Mr. White, how goes it? Alan, we're at about 20 viewers and they're starting to roll in. Do you guys? So here's the thing. There's two things I want to talk about. First and foremost is bills suck, especially like the one-time bills. I'm okay. I do not. Here's how it boils down. I'm going to start this off saying this. I don't want to do another GoFundMe for bills that I have because of one-time things. Like I don't know about Chris. I think, Chris, do you pay a monthly phone bill or do you pay like in advance? Like I pay in advance.
We pay monthly, but we have them through my in-laws family plan. That's a corporate plan, so we don't pay a lot for it.
Oh, lucky. Suck. Bills do suck. Yeah. And groceries is actually one of the reasons why this has been hurting. So, my spouse took some days off from getting sick. And then on top of that, we've got cat bills. I've got medical bills that decided to show up. I've got 4 medical bills that I was not aware I had until the bills showed up for them. And I'm like, oh, and I double checked before I even brought any of this up. I like doubled and triple check and had them rerun the insurance because like normally insurance will cover it. The first time they ran it, they didn't run it through the correct insurance. And I was like, okay, yay, great. And I got the new bills back. They're lower. They're still bills that are significantly higher than what I would like them to be because they added up over time. I got like $400 in medical bills, which is not nice. I've got another $200 to $300 in phone bills that are going to be coming up. I've got to pay the PO box. The other thing I got to pay is like all this is just happening at the worst possible time because Ryu had to take a few days off for being sick. And I'm just like, I don't want to be a liar to my spouse and be like, yeah, you can take a few days off and be sick. You can recover. We're going to be good. And then literally a week later, when they're starting to feel better and going back to work, a bunch of bills show up. And I'm like, no. and like most families, we are no longer at the point of living, not like most, we're no longer at the point of living paycheck to paycheck because of all of you guys. But a good portion of the money is set aside for like rent. And I can't touch that because if I take from rent, that's going to harm us in the long run, right? So here's my idea. We do a live stream with a goal donation. I figure out what I need. And what I do is during that live stream, every time we hit one goal, I film a video right then and there. It's like doing the commissions, only it's like together people donate. Boom, we hit the marker, and I go, okay, what video are we doing? And I film and do the video.
That's what I'm worried about 53 Rogue for me. So we're getting money back, but I don't know what our repair is going to cost. And I wish that I had the option to just do it ourselves, but we have just investments and a bunch of other stuff that we just don't know how to do, that it takes a full-on accountant to do. And I'm just waiting to see what the actual amount is. Hello, Doug. I'm glad you're okay as a Grath Elder Fallen One, assuming that's actually true.
That is nuts. Donation streams tend to donathon. Yeah, so that's the thing, is that like, and then like I'm supposed to get furniture, but that's a separate conversation. Because we've been trying to get free furniture trying to like find people that can or like pay people to deliver really gently used furniture to us, because we don't live anywhere nearby and the van died. So I don't have a vehicle to go out and grab furniture. I have to pay people to bring 90% of the stuff to us that doesn't fit in the car.
Yeah.
That killed getting furniture. We have not been able to find anything. And my kid needs, Raven needs new dressers. Honestly, Tobias could use some more furniture too. But Tobias is kind of okay where he's at right now. Raven's like, I need dressers. So we discussed it, and Raven brought up hey, why don't you do the Amazon list? And I was like, I don't like doing an Amazon list, mainly because I don't want to limit people. And they're like, well, you keep getting asked about it. I was like, I do. So here's what I've done. I've created an Amazon list. I'm wondering, is that okay with you guys? If I add it, and like, if you guys want to do that, you can. It will not show my address. It'll go to me. I'm not asking you to do anything. If you guys want to do something that way, you can do something that way. We want to do the donation-a-thon. We can do the donation-a-thon. One way or another, I'm going to get the stuff that we're doing. So, but I like the donation thing because I'm earning the money. Because it's like, hey, let me entertain you guys. We hit a goal. What's the video? It's the equivalent of like putting us out there, and we do commission videos periodically when we need extra cash. And also when there's been so many requests for something. People are like, can I please pay you to make a video? And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? But we don't do them very often. So that's use Thrive. I think I know what you're talking about. What is Thrive? No, apparently I do not.
Thrive? Oh, are you talking about Thrive Market? So Thrive Market is an online grocery store that uses off brands, and they have like ugly produce that other places.
Oh man, that's I know what you're talking about. I'm Alan, I hate to say this. I'm poor on average. Thrive is not old poor. Thrive is good when you have the money to do it. It's good. It's nice. It is cheaper for me to go and buy discounted produce at the store. It's cheaper for me just to go there, find the produce that is about to go bad, or no one bought because it looks ugly in the store, and go to multiple stores because I'm already going there, than it is for me to pay for shipping, do a weekly thing, a monthly thing, or even the one-off, and then pay for shipping for the one-off. It's not that I haven't used those services before. I have. I've just done the math after trying them out, and I was like, this is nice if you're a little bit higher up there and you still need stuff sent to you. But yeah, food-wise, I'm okay. I'd like to point this out. Food-wise, I'm okay. The problem is it's really hard to justify buying, let's say, a set of dressers that are like, because I didn't want to buy new, but I can't find locally somebody that's willing to bring a dresser to us for under $100. And if I'm going to pay $100, I might as well buy brand new at that point, you know? Yeah.
Zena, I can tell you right now, she's looking at that saying, do I play what?
Facebook Marketplace. I do Facebook Marketplace. KSL is a local in Utah thing. Do KSL. Craigslist I've never had luck with. I've still periodically check there. I would like to point out that I do look at stuff and I try to find do you mind what material they made of? John, do you mean like the dressers? I prefer wood. The reason why we would prefer wood is because we've had plastic dressers before. They already have a set of plastic dressers and they are breaking on them. Plastic dressers are a temporary solution to a long-term problem.
I didn't know that plastic dressers was a thing.
Yeah. Can I say something honestly?
No,
About
you have
that?
to lie every minute on this stream.
No. I am, and I'm going to say it like this, so it does, because otherwise it's going to come off as an insult. And I don't want it to come off as an insult. I am glad that you did not know plastic dressers were a thing.
Okay.
Plastic dressers, for those who may not have known that it was a thing, have been around for a very long time. But it's also one of those things where it is usually marketed towards really people who can't afford something else, because they're like 20, 30 bucks on average.
Is it like the clear plastic deals that come out and they have the white frame around them?
And they're dressers. Yep.
Okay, I know what those are. I just didn't know they came in dresser size.
Okay. But we
got a bunch of those things around the house too.
Yeah, they make full-on dresser versions of those. They have ones that are like it's a mixture of cloth and wood, which is weird.
Yeah.
And there was a plastic one that we didn't mind too much because you could see through it, but it was like this really hard ABS plastic. And but Tobias doesn't use it, and during shipping, one of them fell and broke, and I'm like, oh, see, that's the problem. It's a plastic dresser. I only hate plastic when it burns. I don't mind plastic. Here's the biggest thing, is that again, it's for us, for something that needs to be sturdy. It's a temporary solution to a permanent problem. Yeah, and I have one of those, and it broke. And the biggest problem is, like, we have a very large cat that likes to get into stuff and jump on things. And plastic is plastic, and plastic will break. Wood is much less likely to break, even if it's pressed wood.
Mm-hmm.
We had pressed wood dressers before we moved, but they were so old that they fell apart and they weren't taken care of very well. We took what we had home. The biggest issue that we had was a lot of the furniture when we moved, we could not bring with us for one reason or another. And it sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's a thing of quote unquote wood, depressed wood, let's be honest. Dressers on Amazon, but they're like $180. There's a couple different things that we saw that my kiddo was like, I kind of want that. There's one that's $80 right now that I have in the cart, that when I get paid and I've paid all the bills, if I can afford, I'm going to get that. But I'll share the wish list. And if we get something, we get something. If we don't, we don't. It's whatever. Right. This list has a lot of random stuff in it too. How do I share this list? Somebody sent me something. Please share the wish list. I love that people can message me on Discord and they're like, share the wish list. Like, do it now. Give me a moment. I just got a phone call. What the heck?
Everything okay? Yeah, well, I mean, Colleen, not Colleen, Jade Crusher. One thing to consider is that some tag board is like really, really, really poorly put together. I remember my roommate in college. He and his dad built a loft for our dorm room, so he could take the regular bed out and put his bed up on the loft. And it was built out a tag board, even the columns and everything. But he was like, "Oh, it's compressed. It's fine." Halfway through the year, that thing began to crack. It sucked.
My biggest thing though is anything that is compressed wood. I'm not a huge fan of, but I know enough woodworking that I can fix most of it afterwards. As long as I have the measurements and everything, like if a part of it breaks, I can then turn that into regular wood. And to everyone that's asking, well, why can't you just make it from scratch? That is not a skill set I currently have, nor do I have all the materials. A lot of times when I get a broken piece, I have to take it to the store and have them like do the cuts and stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I take it home and I hand do everything else and I jerry rig it in or MacGyver it in. It is not done very well. I've gotten better over the years, but I'm still not to the skill set of make your own dresser. I made my kids a long time ago out of an old piece of hide-a-bed.
I'm glad you continued that sentence.
I
made my kids a long time ago, and then he paused.
Oh,
and I was like, please be saying more than that.
Yeah, okay. Out of an old hide-a-bed, a toy chest. And what I did is basically cut it in half and then stacked it on top and like screwed everything together. There we go. It worked. But when we went to go move, I saw how bad of a job I actually did.
Yeah.
And it survived 2 moves already. I was like, this ain't surviving a 3rd move. I can't even get it down the stairs. So yeah. What is the stream? Oh yeah, Streamlabs. Log in. Continue. I have to keep giving permission every time.
I assume that's you?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Chatbot. That's box. No, that's not what I wanted. Go away. I don't want to. Like the dashboard. Cladbot. That's what it was.
Ow.
Commands. Add command. I don't think there's one called wish. So I don't know if this will work. But we're going to test it out real quick. So that just posted it. Let's see if the link works.
Okay. John David Duncan, yes, you can reach out to me via Instagram.
And when we do the donation thing, that's another thing is like donating to the channel helps pay the bills. Donating to me directly helps the direct stuff. And
right,
that's the thing is like with what Chris was saying is like there's always a chance for Chris to do a stream too that's the same concept. We used to, when we were first doing this, we were like, okay, if me and you need something specifically, we just figure it out. And I got a bunch of donations to get like the mic and the cameras and stuff like that. And we were trying to figure it all out. And we're like, this is too annoying.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that worked. But for me, it pulled up my whole thing, not just the wish list. So when you guys click it, yeah, there's just and I have it set to where you guys can send other stuff that's not on the list as well. Originally, it was set up because I set this list up way back in the day, so there's still some stuff on there that I need to adjust and everything. But my kid loves steampunk as much as I do. And so there's stuff on there that was originally for me. And they're like, I'm just going to steal that. Leave that on the list. I'm like, what? And I was like, well, people asked what they could send me. And I'm like, okay, fine. I'll leave it on the list. So Raven was down here telling me what to add to the list as well for them. So if you see steampunk stuff on there, whether it be bracelets or chokers or full-on clothes and everything, just know a good portion of that is either going to be my kids or was originally mine that my kid's going to steal from me. And I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. And there's some content stuff in there too, like camera holders and things like that too. Oh, the Discord, yeah. Did someone already? No, someone hasn't. Should pull up now. But yeah, what we'll do is we'll get that set up if you guys are good with doing the live stream. And I have to figure out, I'll have to calculate how much the medical bills all are for sure, as well as the other stuff. I need a good place to put this. Let's do Levi to do. Since this is an actual thing I need to set up through villain support. Give me a moment, everyone. I'm sorry. I want to pay attention to you.
I apologize that I distracted everybody. I'll pay attention in a minute.
Let's see here. Post medical, the phone, PO box, and that are hurting right now. I think everything else is kind of like figure it out. Okay. Now. Geez. Hello. I get that, but you've also been really loud, and Mama's been having an issue. If I hear another comment about you being loud, I immediately turn your phone off. Bye. The kiddos are getting along, which is great. But Tobias has a bad habit of being like really loud.
Yeah.
And Mom was trying to rest before they.
That's normal with
yeah.
The tism.
Yep, it is.
Yep.
So it shows I don't like the fact it shows my name. But if I don't have my name showed up, it won't get mailed to the right place. That sucks.
Atlas Eric Braxatiel, we have. But we try to avoid the Warner Brothers characters just to avoid the association with Acme.
The iconic ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, a couple more lore videos dropping will clear that way for us to the Predators one getting dropped will allow us to drop the one where Levi and John do a hostile takeover of Acme.
Yeah.
And once that video drops, in all honesty, once that video drops, oh wait.
No, I can hear you.
Okay. So once that video drops, all we have to do is reference that video a few more times, if that video blows up, one of the two. If that particular video where John and Levi do a hostile takeover of Acme does well enough, from there onward, it won't matter what we do, because we will have officially distanced ourselves more than enough. Like, realistically speaking, could we continue to call ourselves Acme? 100%. They do not own the trademark on it. But doing calls as Acme and then taking calls as the Warner Brothers, people have thought, without us even prompting.
Yeah. We have not called ourselves Acme in a very long time.
And there's a handful of people who will still in the comment section say something, and then somebody else will pick up on it and be like, oh, they're Acme, and then do that. So making the full-on lore drop video has become a necessity so that it protects the account.
Yeah.
And that will give us a lot more freedom to start, go ahead and call Bugs Bunny and stuff like that.
Right. Or Marvin the Martian.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about the Illudium Q36 explosive space modulator and have a conversation. Yeah.
But yeah, to everyone here, I will set up the donation-a-thon stuff as soon as I get done calculating all my costs and everything. And we'll go and we'll have some fun making videos every goal that we hit. Basically, I hit a bill, we make a video. Yeah, it is. There is no trademark on the word Acme. There's a lot of companies that have it in their name. Here's the problem. We made it known very early on that we were the Acme from this. And that's the problem, is that is carried over.
Meaning me, but yeah.
Yeah. True. Yeah. But since then, we're now Villain, which is vastly integrated into reality.
Then Atlas Eric, what you would hear instead of exterminate would be chimichangas.
Yeah, that's exactly. Oh, damn it! Oh, damn it!
So hold on. Aren't the Daleks metal exoskeletons with a little person inside?
Just give me a moment.
Hold on.
Just give me a moment.
I have a line for you if so.
I didn't mute you.
Okay, so chat. Question for you.
It's
the
there.
Daleks,
I'll unmute it.
The Daleks are like like R2D2-ish metal cans, but they've got like a biological inside of them, correct? Am I right on that?
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Okay, so they should not be eating Mexican food.
And the middle word.
They're in containment.
I can't get this set up fast enough.
Do not eat chimichangas. You don't have an exit valve. Or a very small elevator, Jade Crusher 10.
Somebody give me a one. I need a one-liner of what the
What?
I need an insult for the Daleks that I haven't used yet.
You're the only beings in the universe that can lose a beauty contest to a Roomba.
Oh, actually, that's a good one right there. I can use that too. I don't even need to say who's getting chased. So you're getting chased by an R2D2 reject. No, God, I really hope. Do they have what looks like a plunger on it, and do they go exterminate, annihilate? They have the plunger, but they're not saying exterminate.
The plunger's for something else.
Okay. Well, I was thinking of the Daleks, but if they're not doing their kind of exterminate thing, then maybe it's something else. I mean, they're essentially, they got little people inside. Well, they're not really people. It's more like a gooey mess thing, and then they had the hard outer shell. They're basically the Cadbury eggs, but a tin can version. I'm sorry. I could have swore I heard Chimichanga in the telltale voice of, I'm gonna have to call you back. Just I'm not even sure do you have a chimichanga on you, or do you have a sparkling unicorn? You have your kids, you throw the stuffy. I don't care what your kid's gonna say. Do you want to live or not? Throw the stuffed animal.
Colleen Swigum, that's exactly it. Dalek pool.
Cover your kid's eyes and just run. Okay. John, the Daleks took Deadpool. And then
question.
we'd have a cut with you.
You wouldn't have woken up Ryu with that yell, did you?
I hope not. I'll get a phone call if I do. Then we'll have you interject with something. I'll be like, 100% sure. Know what? Make that 150% sure.
What?
How I can be 100. Hold on. Don't make a noise. I forgot to mute you. How can I be 150% sure? They started humping a unicorn stuffed toy. Yeah. Well, their new catchphrase, better yet. Well, their new catchphrase is chimichanga. Oh, we need a whole new catchphrase. Hold on. Chimichanga, and so it's annihilate, exterminate, annihilate, destroy. So it'd be chimichanga, something. Don't. I wasn't trying to record. So chimichanga, something else. Annihilate, exterminate, annihilate, destroy. What's the other one? Maximum effort. Chimichanga. Maximum.
Chimichanga, masticate, defecate.
Oh, no. Okay, write that down for me and send it in Discord, would you?
No, that shouldn't go in the video.
Okay. I already have them humping a unicorn. Okay. Well, I didn't.
Okay, fine. Fine, fine, fine. You got it. Make sure you say masticate
Masticate.
and not the word that sounds like it.
Masticate.
That means to chew.
Chimichanga, cowabunga, agricamba. I can't know. I can't even.
Ay caramba.
Ay caramba.
Maximum exterminate effort.
Oh, there we go. If they're not talking about chimichangas, they're going maximum exterminate effort. I don't like that. I like it, but it was like it's not as bad. Eviscerated.
I've actually got my own idea for this.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to record it real quick.
Are you going to record your side? Because mine is like somebody random getting chased by it.
You should have nothing to do with Deadpool ever. Full stop. No, no good can come of him being on your side. You should not be eating chimichangas because you're not designed to handle what comes after when you're done eating it. Please. It's not a long enough video. Crap.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be.
I can't hear you. Hold on.
It doesn't have to be. I have a point where I go, John.
Yeah,
okay. I'll do that same thing. Respond to me. I just need to change my response. Thank you so much for the donation. A
golden baseball bat.
Is that the type of baseball bat? I think it is from like
oh God, the anime. Though the question is, Izuku doesn't steal powers.
No, he doesn't. We'll swing back to that and discuss it. I really want to finish this. So go ahead and redo that. But then you're going to your stopping point will be like, Levi, I'm busy. And then I'll do my response, and like we'll live back and forth, figure it out. But I need that first half.
I've got it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Yeah. Yeah, what's this cool new friend's name? No. You guys should have nothing to do with Deadpool. Full stop. Please. Levi, I'm on the phone. I can't help you right now. Listen. No, do not eat the chimney. You do not have the requisite hardware in your physical little body to handle what comes after you eat a chimichanga. What, Levi?
Okay. So then it's like,
does that work?
Yes, hold on. Well, oh, trust me, John. It's too late with that phone call of yours. Deadpool is Deadpool? Oh, I like that. and then you get to respond to that. I'm gonna take a look at that real quick though.
That's what they call him after the chimichanga.
Hold on, what? Oh, Pulek. Oh, Pulek?
Pulek.
No, that's where you go. They're about to be Pulek. That's how you can use that joke. Considering that they're about to eat a truck full of chimichangas, it's probably Pulek. That's the button too.
So okay, I'll record that real quick. Hold on. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, well, when they're done. Hold on. Actually, I look this way. I look
I
this way
like
for
that.
Levi and that way for Napa. Crap, I just screwed that up.
You're not wearing anything that matters. I can literally flip it.
What?
You're not wearing anything that it actually matters. If Napa was in this, it would matter.
True.
It's only when Napa's in it that we actually have to like.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Yeah, well, when they're done. Yeah, well, when they're done eating the chimichangas, they're not going to be Dalek pool. They're going to be Pulek.
That's the button. I don't care how short. I'm hoping that it will be over 2 minutes or over 3 minutes long. But I'm tired of pushing the envelope and coming up with a subpar video. I like that ending.
What do you mean pushing the envelope?
Huh?
What do you mean pushing the envelope?
We've had a few videos where we've discussed this before. Like we've been trying to force ourselves into like a certain format.
Yeah.
And that's because most of the revenue has been previously coming from YouTube. So it had to be over a minute, or now it has to be over 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
And it's like, as sucky as that is, to force ourselves to be in an area. There's plenty of storylines now that are well over 3 minutes long. I'm no longer concerned about it. If this doesn't wind up being a 3 minute long video, it doesn't wind up being a 3 minute video.
Yeah. I'm putting those on Dropbox right now for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna put mine up on Dropbox. I have to edit out some stuff because I was still recording too much. So see you guys. Hope everything goes well for you. Alan, I will I'll get to work on things and things will work out. They might be tight, but they'll work out.
Hey, Levi, I'm shooting you a one of the fans found something and wanted me to shoot you a link to a possible dresser. I just sent it to you on IG.
In Utah?
I don't know. No.
Oh, it's in Amazon. $75. Is that? Oh, it's metal frame fabric dresser, fabric bins. We found one that it's in my list right now. It's for $79, and that one's like $72, something like that. $75.
Yeah.
So for a couple dollars more, I get full wood, right?
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So like,
it's worth being aware of. So
yeah, and it's definitely an option. And like, there's some cheaper fabric bin ones that if like I can't find a way, if we can't make things happen fast enough, Raven knows that's what they'll wind up getting, which is an upgrade from plastic, but it's still fabric, and it's much harder to repair the fabric than it is. Like I can repair plastic easier than fabric, to be honest. But yeah, we'll work it out. And I have the wish list set up so that I'm not notified.
Okay.
But it will take it off the list if something's been bought.
Can you share the wish list again?
Yeah. It's just hashtag or bang wishno, a hashtag.
Okay.
So that's that wish list is now permanent so that people can send stuff. It shows my full name, but it's kind of whatever. at it the same anymore.
It does not.
It kind of.
There's no mouths.
No, but no. It looks like they're going.
Very, very poorly drawn.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's funny. That's funny. All right. Super Saiyan Eskimo kisses. Oh goodness. Oh, that's funny. You got the Wolverine problem. No, you know what? I don't care. That's perfect because the Wolverine mask is iconic and unforgettable. So if people associate that with two Super Saiyans kissing, all that's gonna happen is people are gonna be like, yeah, the people who have the logo that's two Super Saiyans kissing. You know, it won't matter because it will become iconic.
I would prefer it not.
You sell what drill? Oh, I know what drill you're talking about. So I have some tools on there too on the wish list that I've been like putting off buying and whatnot because I don't need them. Like there are more of a want. They would make life easier when creating and doing things. Honestly, lean into it. You'll never forget it. That's the point. Yeah. I'm not highlighting that, Rust. Or Slayer. I can't highlight that either. So Slayer, you may not have intentionally meant to do that, but that particular thing is used as an insult to the Saiyan people. But it's also the reason why people of POC see themselves more as Saiyans because it's used as the same insult for them.
I'd never heard that.
Mm-hmm. Until like the creator was like, no, they're not this color, this skin color, but then turned around and made a completely. It's. I'm not getting into it. It's political crap. I'm not getting into it.
No.
It was one of the things that like when I was in middle of trying to rewatch Dragon Ball Z and hearing and watching all the drama take place that I was like, I'm not going to keep watching this right now. And then I wasn't able to go back to it because so many things. Chimichanga, Zamboni, maximum effort.
Zamboni.
Okay, we're done making fun of the mask. We really do love the logo. I love how it looks. And honestly, until you guys said stuff, I never looked at it that way. It's probably the same people that like when they made Wolverine's mask, they probably never looked at it that way, and then they were never able to look at it normal again. And then Wolverine didn't wear a mask for several comics and everything, and shows and everything. The result of people not using that mask for decades. Oh no. Okay. Let's go to that, reload that. There's yours. Added 7 minutes ago. There we are. I'll just download all those. And I'll get those edited together today. In fact, I'll probably just edit them. I'll just like do a quick edit while I'm on live here with everyone. So one of the things I wanted to talk to you, Chris, and I love everyone here. We need to have writing sessions.
Yep.
Now, to everyone here, we cannot have those on live. And I'm going to tell you why. We love you. We get distracted. Every time we have said, let's go on live and work on a bunch of skits, we are lucky if we get one done.
Yeah.
Because we love you so much that we get distracted. Prediking? What's Prediking? Oh, that's the new one, isn't it? You can select multiple of your products. That is awesome.
What?
No. Wait, hold on. Oh, I can do a multi-delete, oh, that will make life. See, this is why I like CapCut, and it's making it really difficult to switch over.
Right?
It's CapCut is making it continuously difficult because they want to be the next thing in video editing, like DaVinci Resolve and Adobe, and so they are constantly upgrading their service. And it is making it extremely difficult to switch over when I know how to use CapCut efficiently. But if we can move away from CapCut, we move away from an expense. Okay.
I'll be honest, Big Ol' Kiwi, I didn't realize that New Zealand and Australia got cyclonic tropical storms like that. I thought that they were too far south. Because those hurricanes, hurricanes here, cyclones there, typhoons, etc., usually occur mostly in the northern hemisphere, and like in the tropics, they don't typically drop out of the tropics to the south. Like Rio de Janeiro has been hit by one tropical system, I believe, in Brazil. Ever is my understanding. South America just doesn't get them south of about the between the equator and the Tropic of Capricorn. So I'm sorry you're dealing with that. Oh, it's named. Okay. Wow, I didn't know you guys got hit by those.
E2 region. Really cool. Do they have what looks like a plunger on it? Do you guys want to watch me edit this too? Sure. I'm like, might as well. Now, I'm not going to share the audio because I don't want to mute my mic. You guys will just get lower audio. Do they go exterminate, annihilate? They have the plunger, but they're not saying exterminate. Okay. Well, I was thinking of the dialects, but if they're not doing their iconic exterminate thing, then maybe it's something else. I mean, they're essentially, they got little people. Well, not little people.
Hey, Michelle.
Thing, and then they have the hard after shell. They're basically the Cadbury eggs. Cadbury eggs. But a tin can version. I'm sorry. I could have swore I heard. Yeah, so right here is going to be
Thank you, Atlas.
Huh?
I was saying thank you to Atlas Eric Braxiato.
I'm sorry. I could have swore I heard Chimichanga in the telltale voice of I'm gonna have to cut. Just I'm not even sure you have a chimichanga onion, or do you have a sparkling unicorn? You have your kids. You throw the stuff. What your kid's gonna say? Do you want to live or not? Throw the stuffed animal. Cover your kid's eyes and just run. Okay.
I don't know who Rastalon is.
John Daleks took Deadpool. John. Have that be the end right there. And then we have your thing.
Yeah, what's this cool new friend's name? No. You guys should have nothing to do with Deadpool. Full stop. Please, Levi, I'm on the phone. I can't help you right now. Listen. No, do not eat the chimney. You do not have the requisite hardware in your physical little body to handle what comes after you eat a chimichanga. You should have nothing to do with Deadpool ever. Full stop. No good can come of him being on your side. No,
the hell?
You should not be eating chimichangas. That was from that microphone occasionally catches a blip.
See that? One or more clips contain multiple audio tracks. For whatever reason, you have multiple audio tracks on here.
It may not have been plugged in all the way, and it might have recorded both through the speaker and the microphone.
Yeah, so that's what happened last time.
And I don't know how to delete the extra audio tracks.
Oh, that's easy. Go away. I just separate it.
When I did that, when I was trying to do that to fix it, it was separating it. It was separating both at the same time.
Huh. I selected it and then separated it, and then it... That's weird.
You should have nothing to do with Deadpool ever. Full stop. No good can come of him being on your side. No.
Yeah, I can't edit that out because you're in the middle of talking.
No.
Maybe. Nope. That is a bunk take.
Hey Josh, how's it going? Did you get your filming done today?
Hello, Josh. Do you want to join us and chat?
Josh, did you? I can shoot you a link to join us if you want to hop in with us.
So I can't go like even if I frame by frame it, I'm not going to be able to get that out because he's in the middle of speaking as that happens. Oh, Josh is in the middle of editing the collab.
Okay. Awesome. Are you editing live or just hopping onto Twitch for a minute?
So we've attempted to do that. Like I've done it for my clips and it can work, but I would have to have Chris go in after I've edited and then done that. He's got two different things of the same take. I'm just going to use the other one that doesn't have it.
Okay.
That way you don't have to retake it. If we don't like it, we can refilm it the way we want to. But I'm just gonna like
what's this cool new friend's name?
Figure out the clips I want and then
No.
I'll order it.
Should have nothing to do with that. Well, John, I'm looking forward to seeing the collab when it's done, man. I'm really looking forward to it. It was fun filming those lines.
Okay. So I don't. Okay. Dragon. I already deleted that off of here. But the problem was that beep happened like effectively like right here,
Deadpool.
right as he was speaking. And there
Yeah.
isn't a separate audio that was recorded within the video itself. There isn't a way for me to separate that and not have something glitch out. We've had this problem before
Yeah.
where something happens as we're speaking, and there is no good way. The only way to do it, like Josh was saying, is to basically redub it or you refilm it. Otherwise, it always looks weird.
Awesome, Josh. I'm looking forward to it.
Same.
And
Same.
Ellie, our improv theater shut down. It didn't shit down.
Deadpool. Full stop. Please. Levi, I'm on
Love
the phone. I
you.
can't help you right now. Listen.
So I'm thinking this is going to be a back and forth thing because the way this was filmed.
Listen. No, do not eat the chimney. You do not have the requisite hardware in your physical little body to handle what comes after you eat a chimichanga. What, Levi?
And then we add this one. Yeah. Is this the mic that you just got, the Rode mic that you just got?
Yeah.
You're getting chased by an Nope.
I've had it happen maybe 3 times in all the filming that I've done with it.
You had that happen with the other one too. I was wondering why.
Yeah,
there
I
was
know.
tracks.
That's the one issue with it being plugged directly in. If there's a high pitch or whatever it is, you can get a little bit screwed up.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Oh, that's you.
yeah. Well, when they're done,
Do.
actually, I look this way. I look this way for Levi and that way for Nat.
It's just all this recorded.
Yeah, well, when they're done,
You have a minute of footage for what wind up being 8 seconds.
yeah, well, when they're done eating the chimichanga, they're going to be cool.
Ellie, and I know. I'm just teasing you.
I don't have the option to Levi. I like your hat. Thank you. I got it at the Target for discount. So if you want to get it, go to your local Target and wait until they go on discount. I can almost guarantee you they will. All right, so you're getting chased by an R2D2 reject. Do they have what looks like a plunger on it, and do they go exterminate, annihilate? So we cut that right there.
Yeah, what's this cool new friend's name? No. You guys should have nothing to do with Deadpool. What's this cool new friend's name?
You're getting chased by an R2D2. You're getting chased by an R2D2 reject. Borg versus. We've done that. Does that exist on the channel right now, Chris? Do you want to search the channel while I'm editing?
Borg versus Predator?
Yeah, we did that. I know we did that on TikTok at least, but it might not exist on the main channels anymore.
I have no idea. Let me look. Shut up. Okay.
You're getting chased. You're getting chased by an R2D2 reject.
Yeah, what's this cool new friend's name?
I really hope. Do they have what looks like a plunger on it, and do they go exterminate,
It
annihilate?
does not appear so.
Cool. You want to write that into the ideas to revisit?
Yeah.
Thank you.
No. You guys should have nothing to do with Deadpool. Full stop.
So let's see how this feels real quick.
You're getting chased by an R2D2 reject.
Yeah, what's this cool new friend's name?
No, I like the actually. So let's go here. Here.
You're getting chased by an R2D2 reject.
Yeah, what's this cool new friend's name?
Really cool. Do they have what looks like a plunger on it? And do they go exterminate, annihilate?
No. You guys should have nothing to do with Deadpool.
Yeah.
Full stop.
I like that. That works right there. I like that cut so far. All right, let's take a look at the other one. I love these ones where we go back and forth a lot. They've done really well every time that we do them right, mind you.
Please,
We've done them right every time because we just refilm with the with the mindset of doing them.
please. Levi, I'm on the phone. I can't help you right now. Listen. No, do not eat the chimney. You do not have. Listen.
What's really cool is I can place that Levi I'm on the phone elsewhere in the call.
Listen. No, do not eat the chimney. You do not have the requisite hardware in your physical little body to handle what comes after you eat a chimichanga.
Okay, so that's a whole thing.
Full stop.
I kind of want to still have some of the facial reactions though that I make.
No. You guys should have nothing to do.
Exterminate, annihilate.
No.
Actually, let's leave it at the exterminate marker.
Exterminate.
And then we switch back over to Chris.
Exterminate.
No. You guys should have nothing to do with Deadpool. Full stop.
Yeah, I like that. There you
Have
go.
a plunger, but they're not saying exterminate. Okay. Well, I was thinking of the dialects, but if they're not doing their iconic exterminate thing, then maybe it's something else. I mean, they're essentially they got little people. They're not really people. It's more like a gooey mess thing, and then they have the hard outer shell. They're basically the Cadbury eggs. Cadbury eggs. But a tin can version.
This is where the sound was originally. Instead, I don't have to do that sound for that one. I can now put this over here. We can have the sound be like at the end there.
But a tin can version.
Listen. No, do not eat the chimney. You do not have the requisite hardware. No, do not eat the chimney.
In fact, I could cut that there. By the way, the skit is like at max 2 minutes 15 seconds. So
Okay.
if we want to, we can add more to it when I get done.
Jimmy.
But let's finish editing this real quick.
I'm sorry. I could have swore I heard chimichanga in the telltale voice of
You do not have the requisite hardware in your physical little body to handle what comes after you eat a chimichanga.
Move these to the side for now.
I'm gonna have to call. Just. I'm not even sure you have a chimichanga on you, or do you have a sparkling unicorn?
Okay, that's where I want the sound to be.
You have your kids.
I want one sound to be here. And we'll do one sound to be somewhere around there.
Throw the stuffy. I don't care what your kid's gonna say. Do you want to live or not? Throw the stuffed animal. Cover your kids up.
And then we'll do
Animal.
concerning Pulek sound there.
Cover your
Concerning
kids up.
Pulek sound.
I don't know what the sound's going to be yet. We'll figure that out.
You can ask your Siri to fart, and it'll make fart noises for you.
You mean Alexa?
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Alexa, make fart noises.
Okay, here's Big Fart. That was a short and gassy one. Try asking me for a gassy fart. Or say random.
Random.
That was an engine rumbler one. Try asking me for a cooey fart. Or say random.
Cancel.
Did you not know it did that?
No, I did not.
Ask it for a big long juicy one.
Alexa, make a big, long, juicy fart noise. Can't believe that just came out of my mouth. Alexa, make a big, long, juicy fart noise. It doesn't do it, huh?
What? Hey, Ziggy. Hey, Ziggy. Can I hear some fart sounds?
I can make fart noises. Just say, Alexa, make a fart noise. Did that answer your question?
Alexa, make a fart noise.
That was a guilty one. That was a funny one. Quick and squelchy fart.
Alexa, Ziggy off.
Alexa,
Ziggy,
make
off.
a big, long, juicy fart noise.
Ziggy off.
Small one. Try asking me for a ketchup fart. Or say random.
Ketchup fart.
Here comes a ketchup fart. Try asking me to fart 5 times in a row. Or say random.
Cancel.
Okey-dokey.
Look at the comments.
I can't even.
Look at the screen, Levi. Look at the screen. Oh.
I can breathe. Okay. Nope. All right, back to what I was trying to do. That's where the noise happens.
Okay.
audio. Sound effects. Normalize, fade it down.
John,
Please, Levi, I'm on the phone. I can't help you right now. Levi, I'm on the phone. I can't help you right now. What, Levi? Yeah, well,
We can let that be a slip out. Go from there.
what, Levi?
Yeah, I like that there. Okay. And then we have
100% sure. You know what? Make that 150% sure.
I don't think that's a
How I can be 100. I forgot to How can I be 150% sure? They started humping a unicorn. Stuff.
we can add more to this to make it funny. Thanks to this for this.
Well, their new catchphrase. Well, their new catchphrase is chimichanga. Oh, we need a whole new catch. Chimichanga, something. Don't. I wasn't trying. If they're not talking about chimichangas, they're going maximum exterminate effort.
I don't like that one.
I don't like it. Yes, form. Well, oh, trust me, John. It's too late with that phone call of yours.
Yeah. Right there. So let's see where we're at.
What, Levi?
If they're not talking about chimichangas, they're going maximum effort. Well,
Right here. You guys get to see the full process, and then we're going to add some more to this.
oh, trust me,
Yep.
John. It's too late with that phone call of yours. Deadpool. Is Dalek cool? Oh, I like that.
Let me delete that.
Dalek cool?
Yeah, well, when they're done eating the chimichangas, they're not going to be Dalek food. They're going to be Kulak.
And then I had the.
They started humping a unicorn.
Yeah. Okay. So I need to refilm a part. You're gonna have to make a response to what I'm about to do, but I need to get my filming set up again. I like the idea of like they what? Just the. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. Thank you. Thank you. You guys want to see the back of this shirt? Chris, I don't know if you've seen the back of the shirt yet. So
Murder. What does it say?
it's basically red rum, but it's with Daffy, or not Daffy, Donald Duck, I think.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. And that's a band, that's a music band that made this shirt.
Really?
Yeah, they did a limited run on it. It's like so very clearly an artist take of like Donald Duck. But I think because it's different enough and they don't call it Donald, they got away with it.
Then you'd have broken Cybermen.
Let's see here. Oh, that explains. So, did they eat the chimichangas before or after they started? So did oh, I wasn't wearing this. So did they start eating the chimichangas before or after they started humping the stuffed unicorn toy? Come up with whatever response you want. And then, and like, if I feel like that I can come up with another response, I will.
I don't even wait. Me?
Yeah, you.
What
so
response?
That's so. Right here, we've got this right here.
Yeah, well, when they're done eating the chimichangas, they're not going to be Dalek cool. They're going to be Kulak.
So then I was like, is that before or after they started humping the unicorn toy?
I feel like we already had a button.
I mean, yeah, we can have this be a button. That's not a problem. Like, because it goes from here. Well, let's watch the whole thing. Let's watch the whole thing through. Let's see what it looks like all the way through, actually. Let me share my audio for this one. You're getting chased by an R2D2 reject.
Yeah, what's this cool new friend's name?
Oh no, God, I really hope. Do they have what looks like a plunger on it? And do they go exterminate?
No. You guys should have nothing to do with Deadpool. Full stop.
They have the plunger, but they're not saying exterminate. Okay. Well, I was thinking of the Daleks, but if they're not doing their iconic exterminate thing, I'm gonna finish playing it. But I honestly think you should have a point. You should say something in there. But currently, what's recorded doesn't fit in that spot. And then maybe it's something else. I mean, they're essentially, they got little people inside. Well, they're not really people. It's more like a gooey mess thing, and then they have the hard outer shell. They're basically the Cadbury eggs, but a tin can version.
Listen. No, do not eat the chimichanga.
I'm sorry. I could have swore I heard chimichanga in the telltale voice of...
You do not have the requisite hardware in your physical little body to handle what comes after you eat a chimichanga.
I'm gonna have to call you back. Just I'm not even sure do you have a chimichanga on you, or do you have a sparkling unicorn? You have your kids. You throw the stuffy. I don't care what your kid is gonna say. Do you want to live or not? Throw the stuffed animal. Cover your kid's eyes and just run. Okay. John?
What, Levi?
Oh, trust me, John. It's too late with that phone call of yours. Deadpool is Dalekpool?
Yeah, well, when they're done eating the chimichangas, they're not going to be Dalek Pool. They're going to be Pulek. You need to flip me around right there.
Yep.
I like it as is, especially once you get the sounds added in.
So, one thing I would like to have.
Thank you, Antarnoff. Friend's name.
Oh no,
I don't know Jackson Daxter.
I do. Greetings. I hope the best find you well. Which creature would be best pet for Constantine? The Metroid baby, Daxter from Jack and Daxter. Well, Daxter is a full-on person, so they can't be a pet. The gecko is also
They can if they want to
arguably.
be. They can.
No,
if they
he's
wanna
not.
be.
Like he does not like the idea of being a pet.
Yeah.
I know. And the gecko would be the same thing. The Metroid baby would be the closest thing.
Yeah.
And even then, I don't think that qualifies.
So I actually had an idea based on the question of what would happen if Nappa was kidnapped by the Cybermen.
Yeah.
So I'm going to record that real quick.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll have to Okay, give me a second here. Oh no, God, I really hope. Do they have what looks like
Full stop. Have nothing to do with Deadpool. Full stop.
they have the plunger, but they're not saying exterminate? Right here, I'll be honest, Chris, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Right here, they have the plunger, but they're not saying exterminate. That needs a spot from you. And it could be like
Be like, what?
so one of the sayings, it could literally be like right here where you go, why would you want to change your iconic saying? Or what do you even want to change your iconic saying to?
Yeah.
Because then at that point,
Okay. Well, I was thinking of the Daleks, but if they're not doing their iconic,
I'm muting you here. Yeah.
yeah, I'll come up with something. So we need to chat. We need to figure out something to go right here. There does need to be a point right here. Levi has that question look, and then John needs to have a moment where he says something. That depends on how you look at that question. I'll swing back and we'll discuss that.
$34.7 billion in damage. We sent you to deliver a package, a single delivery to the Cybermen. A single stupid box worth $115,000.
We'll go over these questions in a bit.
$34.6 billion in damage. We sent you to make a single delivery to the Cybermen. A single box worth $117,000. And you come back. I forgot the number. Damn it.
But the line right here from John, after he says,
No. You guys should have nothing to do with Deadpool. $6 billion in damage.
They have the plunger, but they're not.
We sent you to make a single delivery.
They have the plunger, but they're not.
A single box
Terminate?
worth $117,000, and you do $43.6 billion in damage to them and their ship. How? Why? What happened? Nappa, you're stronger than
maximum
them.
effort.
Them. You can
on
fly
what?
away. You can survive in space. Just leave.
Okay.
And
You
I think we
destroyed
cut that down
37
here.
of them. You broke
Well, I
two
was thinking of
ships.
Alex,
You
but
have to
but
pay
they're
for
not-
all of it.
Yeah. So I like that. I like John just saying maximum effort with what? Don't do a maximum effort. Yeah, so that's what it needs to be. It needs to be John saying something along the lines of maximum effort. Because it's already too late. And then because if he does the maximum effort and then we keep hearing the call and we hear him with the chimichanga line.
No, do not eat the chimichanga.
So we do the maximum effort.
Listen. No, do not eat the chimichanga.
That makes sense. So we go maximum effort with what? And then we hear Levi, and then John still goes trying to talk them into
do not eat the
chimichangas. That makes sense. So that's where we need one more line from Chris as John right there. Because that gets rid of that huge dead space too, without having to put the sound too early in the video.
No, is there a hole? No, it's just stitching. Okay, good. What are you talking about? John, when I got there, they freaking mobbed me, and one of them touched me, and John, hold on. When I got there, they freaking mobbed me, okay? And one of them touched me right on the nipple. You know how I freak out when you touch me on the nipples. John, hold on. John, when I got there, they freaking mobbed me. They wanted that thing so bad. And one of them, I felt them touch my butt. I couldn't tell if it was a poke, accidental, or a squeeze, or what, but you know how I react when anything touches my butt. I might have lost it a little bit, but no, it can't be that.
What happened to
John, hold on. John, hold on.
Chimichanga, maximum effort.
When I got there, they mobbed me. They wanted John, hold on. In my defense, when I got there, they mobbed me. Okay, they wanted that little John, hold on.
Need something else besides
when I got there, they mobbed me trying to get that.
So I like
pop.
the chimichanga.
One of them, I felt one of them like bump my pocket. The one I keep my phone in, and I kind of lost it a little bit, you know, because I cannot live without my phone. What happens? I don't. John, hold on. John, in my defense, okay, when I got there with that
Zamboni doesn't really fit. Zamboni was like
me
a one
trying to get it.
It was a couple jokes, but it wasn't like
commotion. One of them bumped my pocket. The pocket I keep my phone in. Okay, you know how protective I am about my phone.
For Deadpool,
right? If one of them takes my phone, then I can't play Candy Crush. If I can't play Candy Crush, then I get stressed out. If I get stressed out, then I destroy the office. You should understand.
Okay.
Maybe I overreacted a little bit.
Wham. We should use wham.
Can I be honest? I
Yeah.
hate Wham. I hate Wham's music.
You hate what?
I hate Wham's music. I don't like their music.
Tribble, chimichangas, maximum effort.
Oh, what lines do you need me to record?
You're going to what do we say?
Full stop.
They have the plunger, but they're not saying exterminate.
Right there. You're gonna go. What exactly are you gonna do maximum effort on? Or something along those lines. Because then it will still fit within the skit with what we have previously recorded, but it gets rid of a huge dead space that I have.
Chimichanga. Wham. Maximum effort.
What is that from? How did you get that?
That's the dialect sound generator.
Oh, sweet.
X-Force maximum effort.
What is so you were saying something earlier. You were saying something like they were gonna, what are you gonna say instead of exterminate?
Yeah, I was trying to for John's line, I was like, well, what are you gonna say instead of exterminate? Which you could do too.
How about
because my line later on is right here.
Well, I was thinking of the dialects, but if they're not doing their kind of exterminate thing, then maybe it's something else. I mean, they're
so you could literally foreshadow that moment in any way that you want. There's some leeway there.
I've actually got it. Hold on.
Okay.
What do you mean? What do you mean you're What do you mean you're not gonna What do you mean you're not gonna What do you mean you're not gonna say exterminate anymore? What are you gonna say?
Oh, that's good.
Maximum effort is Deadpool's line. It doesn't work for you. Please don't say chimichangas. Please don't eat chimichangas.
I think that'll work. I'll cut it wherever I need to cut it and then add it. And I can even probably use what you've recorded to insert a different area.
Does that work?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Just send it on Discord.
I didn't have the microphone in, so the audio might be dramatically different. We'll find out in a minute.
Yeah, just send it on Discord and I'll insert it and we'll hear it.
Doing it right
I might be able
now.
to fix the audio too.
Upload. What did you think of what I recorded for John and Nappa's little interaction?
I think that works still.
Chimichanga. Masticate. Defecate.
that wins.
Are you talking about the like sound?
The masticate? Did you hear that?
No. Yeah, I did.
Chimichanga. Masticate. Defecate.
That works way too well. I have
Yes, it does.
ad blocker on, and it won't let me download this while ad blocker is on. Apparently, how do I turn off my ad blocker?
You could Oh, you could actually. We could have the Dalek. We could have John and Levi both hear that we can hear, but the Daleks on both sides of the call.
So at the moment that they make the noise, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So what I want you to do is go ahead and record a part right quick that
Mhm.
you just go or something like that. React to that sound that I just played. I'm trying to figure out how to download the sound. It shouldn't have.
You know how to download the sound? You can pull it out of the live.
Depends on the quality of it.
It sounds pretty good coming through.
That's a. Let's just do this.
It sounds pretty good coming through.
Okay, everyone quiet. That's a.
Chimichanga. Masticate. Defecate.
It sounds pretty good coming through.
Chimichanga. Masticate. Defecate.
There we go. Now,
True.
okay, everyone quiet. That's a.
Chimichanga. Masticate. Defecate.
It sounds pretty good coming through.
Oh yeah, it does. Sounds
Chimichanga. Masticate. Defecate.
nice. I can just grab that from the
Now.
live. That's cool. So I'll just grab that after the live's over, and I'll just grab that. Unless, like, I can do that right now.
1 sec. Hey, I'm gonna mute you again.
No, I can't. I have to wait until the live's over to grab that sound. Just make sure you enunciate. Oh yeah, I need to record hearing the sound of like.
Seriously.
All right, I've recorded my reaction. I'm sending that to you on Dropbox.
This
First,
is-
I felt water.
Mhm.
First, I fell down on one of the metal chairs in the kitchen
Mhm.
onto a bunch of boxes that Rain had in their room. Okay? It hurt, yes. And then after that, guess what? Rain said, if I don't give you the water, they'll tell you to turn off my phone.
Okay. Kind of a BS move, but all right. I asked them
Okay.
to bring me some soda.
I got both of those to you, Levi.
Okay, I'll take a look at them real quick
Why
and
don't you
then
just turn off their
go on,
PC?
buddy. Go on, buddy.
You have some more time because you said
Fine, I will add more time. Go on. This is not a good way to get time, though.
You should add like 4 minutes. Just kidding.
I can't even add more time. It won't.
Uh-oh.
There it goes. I had to remove the previous time. You're getting scammed, Levi? Yeah. We are dialect pool maximum.
So I got Levi, check this thing out. I got this little phone holder
Mhm.
that expands out to how big is it? It gets out to here. It can latch onto counters up to that big, and this is super flexible.
Mhm.
So, like when you're cooking, if you had one of these things, you can just hook it up to one of your
I've looked at them. There's a couple different ones. I have one that's much longer, mind you,
Yeah.
that I've used before. I wound up because of how it holds my phone.
Yeah.
That one would probably work better because it's magnetic, but the one I have holds my phone naturally, like clamps onto it.
Yeah.
Send me that one. Since it has a hole, if the hole's big enough to fit my normal.
Yeah.
Thing?
I got 2 of them. I got one on my desk, and I gave one to Aline, and she's just like, "This is perfect. This is I can put my phone right here, and I can just ignore it when I want to, or have it up and running when I do want it."
Where did you send those?
What? I got them on the TikTok shop.
No. Where did you send the
Dropbox. I just put them in the Dropbox.
In the Dropbox. All right. Gonna have to clear Dropbox eventually. Take a look at this one.
What do you mean? What do you mean you're? What do you mean you're not gonna? What do you mean you're not gonna? What do you mean you're not gonna say exterminate anymore?
There we go.
What are you gonna say?
Okay.
No, maximum effort is Deadpool's line. It doesn't work for you.
So then we go ahead and we add these two things here. And then I'll record me hearing it. I need to see his reaction again. Actually, I think I have a perfect reaction to hearing the line already. Yep. That can be it right there. We hear the line, and then like you could hear it at the same time, and then it swaps back to me. Hear the sound.
I'm gonna have to call you back.
Yeah.
You do not have the requisite hardware in your physical little body to handle what comes after you eat a chimichanga.
And we hear the sound. So let's do this here. I need that sound. I'm gonna. How do I? Need a way to grab that real quick. We're gonna do this. This should work temporarily. You can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna mute. I can't mute you. All right, so we just have to. Okay, just be quiet and let it record.
To handle what comes after you eat a chimichanga.
Chimichanga. Masticate. Defecate.
I'm gonna have to call you back.
Okay.
That works great.
Chimichanga. Masticate.
Obviously, it's because of how I recorded. You can't quite hear it. I'll grab the actual sound later.
Chimichanga. Masticate. Defecate.
I'm gonna have to.
Defecate.
So now I can grab Chris's reaction. Yeah, I know. There's not even a thing there, so that's fine. So I like that right there. That's a good cut point. So then we there was a scale. What was the scale?
Oh, yeah. Excuse me.
Oh damn! Do I no longer have that?
Thanks, Benjamin Darkroon. Appreciate that.
Shoot.
Oh man, I haven't thought about Fire Emblem in who knows how long. I don't even know who the villains are anymore.
Ah, here it is. So, yeah, it's been a while. 52%. That's really weird, I guess.
What is?
We just go position X516, negative 516, and Y. Oh, and then we go 521. So then we change it slightly to this.
Chimichanga. Masticate. Defecate.
I'm gonna have to.
Okay. So we go from. We have a couple different options on how to edit this. We can have both of our reactions at the same time.
Comes after you eat a chimichanga.
Chimichanga. Masticate. Defecate.
I'm gonna have to call you back. Just. I'm not even sure. Do you have a chimichanga?
The Pulak
on you?
sound is just
or do
left
you have
over
a
'cause
sparkling unicorn?
It wasn't moved wrong now.
You have your kids. You throw the stuff. I don't care what your kid's gonna say. Do you want to live or not? Throw the stuffed animal. Cover your kid's eyes and just run. Okay.
Now, alternatively, and we'll have the farting sounds there. Now, alternatively, what I can do is like I can cut this down in the middle and have us both be full screen, and it's just you see my reaction and then you see John's reaction. So instead of it being both, you get my reaction, and then you'd get John's reaction. And at that point, it would be, full screen.
Levi?
Yeah.
It's a good question on the screen right now.
I hate that. Goodness. All right. So then, alternatively, instead of side by side,
Chimichanga. Chimichanga. Masticate. Defecate.
I like the other way.
Chimichanga. Masticate. Defecate.
34
Chimichanga. Chimichanga. Masticate. Defecate.
I'm gonna have to call.
Yeah, I like that way better, Chris.
What?
Did you see the alternative takes?
So go ahead. Sorry.
So you have this one, of course.
Chimichanga. Masticate. Defecate.
I'm gonna have to call you back. And the audio won't have the cut of the cough in it. Now, alternatively, you have basically a cut right here in the middle where you would see me full screen and then you would see you full screen. But I like this, and to everyone here, you guys can make the choice on this. This is where audience input matters here. You can make the choice. Do you want the screen to suddenly shrink down and you see both of us?
Chimichanga. Masticate. Defecate.
Respond at the same time to him telling them no.
After you eat a chimichanga.
Chimichanga.
Masticate. Defecate.
Which I think is a perfect point.
What are you talking about?
You like seeing both. Whiteware says both at the same time. You like both at the same time. Both. Okay. it's coming in. It's pretty much both. All right. So all I have to do is grab a clean audio clip without a cough in it.
$43.6 billion in damage.
So can you mute your mic real quick?
Worth $117,000, and you do $43.6 billion in damage to them and their ship.
Why can't I still hear you?
Why? What happened?
Yeah, can you mute your mic real quick? Okay, there we go. We're gonna go here.
To handle what comes after you eat a chimichanga.
Chimichanga. Masticate. Defecate.
I'm gonna have to call. Okay. So, unless a child decided to interrupt.
Chimichanga. Masticate. Defecate.
Why do I keep hearing a cough?
Defecate.
Oh, that's me going breathing in. Okay.
Chimichanga. Masticate. Defecate.
I'm gonna have to call you back. Just. I think that's perfect. We create a compound thing.
Chimichanga. Masticate. Defecate.
I'm gonna have to call you back. Then all I need is farting sounds around the concerning noises mark. Stuffed animal! Better yet. Why can't this spell safety? S-A-F-T-E-Y? No. Why can't I spell safety? I am stupid right now. S-A-F-E-T-Y. I hate dyslexia. E-T-Y. Hey, Chris.
Can I speak now?
Yes.
What's up?
Concerning, I'll change it so that's, we'll change the font later. Concerning sounds muted for audience safety. Instead of inserting a sound.
Sure. Yeah, do it. Do it. Do it.
Because then we only have to have the one sound. John!
What, Levi?
Oh, trust me, John. It's too late. So I'm looking this way. There we go. So up to this point, we're not looking at each other, which is great. Okay. So if I'm right, we should be good. We can watch the whole thing through now. Ready? You're getting chased by an R2-D2 reject.
Yeah, what's this cool new friend's name?
Oh no, God, I really hope. Do they have what looks like a plunger on it? And do they go exterminate?
No. You guys should have nothing to do with Deadpool. Full stop.
They have the plunger, but they're not saying exterminate. Well, I was thinking of the Daleks, but if they're not doing their iconic exterminate thing, then maybe it's something else. I mean, they're essentially, they got little people inside. Well, no, they're not really people. It's more like a gooey mess thing, and then they have the hard outer shell. They're basically the Cadbury eggs, but a tin can version.
Listen. No, do not eat the chimney.
I'm sorry. I could have swore I heard chimichanga in the telltale voice of...
You do not have the requisite hardware in your physical little body to handle what comes after you eat a chimichanga.
Chimichanga. Masticate. Defecate.
I'm gonna have to call you back. Just. I'm not even sure. Do you have a chimichanga on you, or do you have a sparkling unicorn? You have your kids. You throw the stuffy. I don't care what your kid is gonna say. Do you want to live or not? Throw the stuffed animal. Cover your kid's eyes and just run. Okay. John?
What, Levi?
Oh, trust me, John. It's too late with that phone call of yours. Deadpool is Dalek pool?
Yeah, well, when they're done eating the chimichangas, they're not going to be Dalek pool. They're going to be Pulek. I'm not ignoring you. I'm editing what I recorded. You're faster than them. You can fly. Nappa. Nappa, you're stronger than them. You're faster than them. You can fly away. You can survive. Then they get dismissed, literally. Just leave. Leave. You can survive in space. Just in space. Just leave. Itchy.
Give me a moment here.
Maybe I overreacted a little bit. Maybe I overreacted.
Damn it. What the hell? just constantly hearing that.
Sorry, everybody. We've become a fart channel now.
Not what I'm trying to do. But it won't load the full video. All right, so fine. We're just gonna do this. So it's gonna be, I'm gonna have to mute project. Okay.
7 of them. You broke 2 ships. We have to pay for all of it.
Cover your kid's eye.
You broke
I don't
2
like that.
ships.
That didn't come
We
out
have to pay
well
for all
enough. God damn it. I'm trying.
What are you trying to get?
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah, Levi, make sure that all of my videos are flipped.
They should be.
Also, I have one piece of criticism on this sketch. I love the whole thing, except for your very first line.
I'll take a look at that in a second.
I like the words you use. I don't like the way you deliver it. I think it looks like you're trying to think of what to say. Oh God.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Trying to do multiple things at the same time.
Keep that sound. Did you record that?
Yeah, I got it.
Good.
I love the idea of like this
Stuffed animal.
And we're going to slow it down, and then we're going to voice change it so it echoes. Oh God. Okay, I'm not done yet.
Is there a point when one of us is talking and we just like that sound should cut one of us off?
I love the idea that it was cut, and instead what we get is this sound. So we have this moment.
I don't care what your kid is gonna say. Do you want to live or not? Throw the stuffed animal.
Cover your kid's eyes and just run. Okay.
Actually, Levi, have the sound kick in just as you're saying animal, so it overrides the title of it. Throw the stuffed animal. Because to have that,
I don't care what your kid is gonna say. Do you want to live or not? Throw the stuffed animal.
So right here.
Yeah, right there.
So hold on, let me make sure that this is lined up correctly. Yeah, okay.
Stuffed animal.
Okay.
Move it a little bit further over because we want it to be over the word animal, because you stop and just kind of sit there and blink.
Animal.
Move it.
Animal.
Play. Let us see more of the clip though. Yeah, there you go.
Do you want to live or not? Throw the stuffed animal.
Cover your kid's eyes and just run. Okay.
That is perfect.
All right. Oh,
Because the animal, you just stop like this. You're just like, cover your kid's
I need to normalize the audio on it.
Animal.
But we're not going to lower it down. We're going to let that be like as well as. All right, let's go back to the start here. Let's see what you're saying.
My only concern is the very beginning. I love the line. The delivery, I think you really need to redo the delivery.
You're getting chased by an R2D2 reject.
It looks like you're R2D2. It looks like you're pausing. What's the right word? You're just responding to what they're telling you.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. For me, If it's a random video, that pause is where I go swipe.
Yeah.
I think that as long as you can re-record that, you're
Yeah.
perfect.
Okay, give me a second.
And it's what, 10 seconds?
You're getting chased by an R2D2 reject? What? You're getting chased by an R2D2 reject? What? I need to take
Try
a look
this.
at what it look like.
Try like disbelief. You're getting chased by an
Hold on,
R2D2 reject. Like you don't believe them. Or actually,
Oh, I love that. That second take is perfect.
wannabe might be a better line, and I really think this tone.
Reject.
You're getting chased by
Give
an
me a read. It came out
R2D2
first. I can't hear
wannabe.
you. Oops.
Oh, I think if you consider this tone or this line, you're getting chased by an R2D2 reject, or you're getting chased by an R2D2 wannabe, like a sense of disbelief in your voice.
You're getting chased by an R2D2 wannabe? No. You're getting chased by an R2D2 wannabe? You're getting chased.
Reject hits harder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Reject.
And I like the what moment I did. Like I'll show it to you here in a second. Just give me a minute to get it. I'm just gonna. It'll be faster for me to do this than it will be to put it on here. So, and then I need to, so I don't lose all the work I did.
Did you just save fart sounds on Discord? No, video. Okay. So I mean, yes, you did. There's Dropbox.
I love the fact that we just have a bunch of fart noises on this live. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're getting chased by an R2D2 reject? What? And undo compound clip. Okay. So this is how it goes now. You're getting chased by an R2D2 reject? What? Whoa. Something got lost. Oh, that's because of the... Okay, never mind. So then we don't do the anymore. We on-compound this clip. Get rid of the no, if I uncompound that, that's going to create all this mismatch down here now. Still going to have to make sure everything's matched up and lined up when I go to do final edits, but should make everything easier. Okay. You're getting chased by an R2D2 reject? What? Oh,
Yeah,
it didn't cut me right there. There we go. We made it shorter. You're getting chased by an R2D2 reject? What?
Yeah, what's this cool new friend's name?
Oh no, God! I really hope. Do they have what looks like? My camera angle's slightly different, but it's not a big deal. And do they go exterminate?
No. You guys should have nothing to do with Deadpool. Full stop.
They have the plunger, but they're not saying exterminate. Well, I was thinking of the Daleks. I forgot to add in your. Yep, there it is.
What? Yeah, what's this cool new friend's name?
Oh no, God! I really hope. Do they have what look? Yeah, right there. So then we add in your other clip that you did. Yeah, I know.
What do you mean? What do you mean you're? What do you mean you're not gonna? What do you mean you're not gonna? What do you mean you're not gonna say exterminate anymore? What are you gonna say? What do you mean you're not gonna say exterminate anymore? What are you gonna say? No, maximum effort is
we'll go with that.
Deadpool's line. It doesn't work for you. Maximum effort is Deadpool's line. It doesn't work for you.
We go with that.
Maximum effort is Deadpool's line. It doesn't work for you.
No, I like it. I like the.
What do you mean you're not going to say exterminate anymore? What are you going to say? No, maximum effort is Deadpool's line. It doesn't work for you.
I like the cut like right there.
Please don't say chimichangas. Please don't eat chimichangas.
What is it, buddy? I'm trying to work. No, you don't get any more time. You're not going to ask anymore unless you go up there and do proper chores. I love you, but that is what you have been down here. I'm sorry. It's a good assumption of me. Okay. I'm going to have to apologize and talk to him later because I can almost guarantee you that's what he was down here for. I can't hear you.
The way he angrily left says that you're exactly right.
Yeah.
So, can I share my screen?
Yeah. You can share your screen. You can hide it. I don't care. Here, I'll just remove my screen for now.
Because I'm in the middle of editing what I recorded. And I just need some feedback on what the beginning should be. Exterminated.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Let me look at yours.
Oh shit! I hate it when it does that. Hold on. Okay, so I've got the full opening, or I can just cut about 5 seconds off and save it. So here's the first opening.
Cut it.
Okay, so it just cuts to right here, and then we got this. 43.6.
You're not sharing your audio.
Motherfucker. Hold on. $43.6 billion in damage. What are you talking about? We sent you to make a single delivery to the Cybermen. A single box worth $117,000. And you do $43.6 billion in.
You need a before. There, without any context, go back and watch it and think about the fact that you have no idea what's going on unless you put a title, and even the title would give away the entire video at that point. So
it doesn't matter if it gives it away.
I suppose. But make it big screen.
I can't.
Well, you right there.
I can't.
Oh, it doesn't. I don't know why it does that.
Maybe it'll work if I do it here. Nope, I can't.
That's so weird.
So I say an amount of damage.
Yeah.
In the episode, what are you talking about? We sent you to deliver it, make it delivered to the Cybermen, a single box, and you do 43 point something dollars worth of damage. That tells exactly what's going on right there.
I know, but there should be a point where at the start, in order to gain the non-traditional fans' attention, something along the lines of, how much damage did Nappa do? Give me a moment. And then you transition to that. I feel, or you could be like, and this is my feedback. Because like I feel a title would do too much of the heavy lifting to describe the first like nearly 10 to 15 seconds of the video. Where a quick line could do it.
It's going to be either Nappa versus the Cybermen or Nappa visits the Cybermen.
Let's type in real quick Nappa versus the Cybermen as the title. I hate the fact you can't make it big, but that's all right. And I feel like it would have to be versus. Because then we find out it was supposed to be just a delivery, and that's the joke.
Right. That's the whole joke right there.
Yeah.
Actually, just go to what are you talking about? Hold on.
Make the number really low. Turns out you buy Cybermen at the dollar store.
$43.6 billion in damage. What are you talking about? We sent you to make a single delivery to the Cybermen, a single box worth $117,000, and you do $43.6 billion in damage to them and their ship. How? Why? What happened? John, hold on. John, in my defense, okay, when I got there with that stupid little box, they mobbed me trying to get it, okay? And in the commotion, one of them bumped my pocket, the pocket I keep my phone in, okay? You know how protective I am about my phone, right? If one of them takes my phone, then I can't play Candy Crush. If I can't play Candy Crush, then I get stressed out. If I get stressed out, then I destroy the office. You should understand. Nappa, you're stronger than them. You're faster than them. You can fly away. You can survive in space. Just leave. Maybe I overreacted a little bit. You destroyed 37 of them. You broke 2 ships. We have to pay for all of it.
That maybe I overacted a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That
could be the end.
Yeah, that should be the end.
Nice.
And honestly, and I know you don't want to re-record, so I'm not going to say re-record.
Maybe I overreacted a little bit.
I think that should be dragged out and be like, okay, maybe I overreacted
a little bit.
A little bit.
Works right there. And that is still 115.
I still feel like you should keep the like what he destroyed in the skit. I'm saying like you should have that part where I overreacted a little bit be the end part.
We could do that. Let me actually
Atlas again, thank you. I will okay, let's answer some of the questions that's been
Go
like
for it.
people who that Atlas asks and that like Dragon Hunter and whatnot. So in our lore, Levi has the ability to mess around with time, but it does come at a price of taking life force. Now Levi is an immortal, so that's not really a big deal for him. But at the same time, it's still one of those things where he doesn't like doing it unless necessary. Levi is not more powerful than Nappa other than that. He's mostly a regular human that knows a little bit of magic. Could he do things? Absolutely. But there's a reason he doesn't really get into fights. Nappa could, in theory, hurt John or Levi if Nappa decided to. John and Levi have abilities that counteract Nappa or John or Levi in their own right. So, for instance, John basically took over his universe. He has a myriad of abilities. He's incredibly powerful. We haven't decided what powers he has, but he has access to something called the Refund. And that's basically a giant orbital thing that can do a whole lot of stuff. Plus, his normal abilities are like eldritch type of stuff. Levi being able to just think and stop time is the most overpowered ability that you can give anyone, because all it means is that you need creativity and time on your side.
Right.
And Levi has that in spades. So Nappa is a punch him real hard type of guy, and he does it very well. There's no reason for any of them to fight each other, because they know they're going to cause more damage to their surroundings than each other, is what it boils down to. They're very nicely, uniformly together, and it's one of the reasons why they work really well and don't really scare each other very much. There's times where, like, oh my God, Levi's pissed. Oh my God, John's pissed. Oh my God, Nappa's pissed. I need to point out, we're not scared of Nappa doing something to us or Levi doing something or whatever. We're scared of what's about to happen as a whole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What do you mean you're not going to say exterminated? What are you going to say?
I like that right there. The what are you going to say as a button press. But then I need...
Well, I was thinking of the dialects, but if they're not doing their iconic exterminate thing, then maybe it's something else. I mean, they're essentially, they got little people inside. Well, they're not really people. It's more like a gooey mess thing, and then they have the heart. They're basically the Cadbury eggs. Cadbury eggs, but a tin can version. Well, I was thinking of the dialects, but if they're not doing their iconic exterminate thing, then maybe it's something else. I mean, they're essentially, they got little people in.
All right, I'll present my screen. And so we don't have echo. That's the reason why you guys can't hear. Except, all right. So I'm thinking right here.
What do you mean you're not going to say exterminated? What are you going to say?
And then we would skip on over to Levi's for a little bit again.
Well, I was thinking of the dialects, but if they're not doing their iconic exterminate thing, then maybe it's something else. I mean, they're essentially.
We could have that right there. You have a bunch of dead space here.
No, maximum effort is Deadpool's line. It doesn't work for you.
So if we go here and then go here.
Well, I was thinking of the dialects, but if they're not doing their iconic exterminate thing, then maybe it's something else. I mean, they're essentially.
No, maximum effort is Deadpool's line. It doesn't work for you.
I just realized I screwed up all the audio. I'm gonna have to resync all the audio. All right.
Oh.
Oh, it's all right.
They got little people. Well, not little people. More like a gooey mess.
Gooey mess, and then have that be a break right there, and then
What are you gonna say?
and then you should have
Please don't say.
Gooey mess.
Please don't say chimichangas. Please don't eat chimichangas.
Thing, and then they have the hard outer shell. They're basically the Cadbury eggs. Cadbury eggs. But a tin can version.
Listen. No, do not eat the chimichanga.
I'm sorry. I could have swore I heard
Chimichanga.
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 that was too good of timing. Hold on. I don't want that to be there, but like, okay, so we had this part here.
The chimichanga.
I'm sorry. I could have swore I heard
Chimichanga.
that's an accidental placement, but it fits really well.
Yeah, it does.
chimichanga in the telltale voice of
You do not have the requisite hardware in your physical little body to handle what comes after you eat a chimichanga.
And then right here is where we'd have the whole line. I need to make sure it's fixed now.
Chimichanga.
Yeah, okay. I need to actually get that up there. Make sure there's nothing in there. Put that beep up. There we go. Okay.
Chimichanga. Masticate. Defecate.
I'm gonna have to call. Just. I'm not even sure you have a chimichanga.
Okay, real quick, we're gonna put that.
Animal.
We're gonna have to resync the fart noises.
Animal. Cover your kids' eyes.
That might actually work. Well, we'll take a look in a minute.
And what comes after you eat a chimichanga.
Chimichanga. Defecate.
I'm gonna have to call. Just. I'm not even sure you have a chimichanga onion, or do you have a sparkling unicorn? You have your kids. You throw the stuffy. I don't care what your kid's gonna say.
Yeah, okay, that works. Okay. This is probably the worst part of editing is like sitting here watching it again and again.
To handle what comes after you eat a chimichanga.
Chimichanga. Masticate. Defecate.
I'm gonna have to.
The unimportant impossibility is yes.
Just. I'm not even sure you have a chimichanga onion, or do you have a sparkling unicorn? You have your kids. You throw the stuffy. I don't care what your kid's gonna say. Do you want to live or not? Throw the stuffed animal. Cover your kids' eyes and just run.
I think that's a good point. Yeah.
John?
What, Levi?
Oh, trust me, John. It's too late with that.
Okay, making sure. So I'm looking that way, then you look that way. I'm looking that way. And then you have to look that way because I'm looking that way. Right? No, you're looking the same way as me. Baba. Yeah. Baba. Baba. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. 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 Okay. All right. What's the title of this?
I have no idea.
What are we going to title this?
I don't know.
Deadpool. No, I'm not going to title it Deadpool Defecates.
Please do not.
There we go. Somebody get a doctor. Somebody get a doctor. Okay. It needs to be similar to what Chris's is. The title, like Napa versus the Cybermen. Well, we don't want to give it away that it's Deadpool right away. That's the big thing. Like it does take a little bit to work in.
You're getting chased by an R2D2 reject? What?
Yeah, what's this cool new friend's name?
I really hope. Do they have what looks like a plunger on it? And do they go exterminate?
No. You guys should have nothing to do with Deadpool. Full stop.
They have the plunger, but they're not saying exterminate.
So we learn about Deadpool. I could literally be talking. No, I'm not talking to Deadpool. Daleks versus who? God, because we've gotten complaints about giving the video away in the title, like a good amount of them.
You're getting chased by an R2D2 reject?
Maybe I overreacted a little bit.
What?
Yeah, what's this cool new friend's name?
I really hope. Do they have?
We're not doing
looks
Guru.
like
I'm gonna.
a plunger on it, and do they go exterminate?
No. You guys should have nothing to do with Deadpool. Full stop.
They have the plunger, but they're not saying exterminate.
Close encounters of the wrong kind.
What do you mean you're not going to say exterminate?
Oh my god. Close Encounters of the Wrong Kind.
You want to do that one?
I like that a lot.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, I've got mine up now too. I actually pulled the originals in. I'm editing them here. While you're doing that, I'm going to share mine. Cool?
Yeah, go. There you go.
All right. So here's what I got. I got it updated now. $43.6 billion in damage. What are you talking about? We sent you to make a single delivery to the Cybermen. A single box worth $117,000. And you do $43.6 billion in damage to them and their ship. John, hold on. John, in my defense, okay, when I got there with that stupid little box, they mobbed me trying to get it, Okay, and in the commotion, one of them bumped my pocket. The pocket I keep my phone in. Okay, you know how protective I am about my phone, right? If one of them takes my phone, then I can't play Candy Crush. If I can't play Candy Crush, then I get stressed out. If I get stressed out, then I destroy the office. You should understand. Nappa, you're stronger than them. You're faster than them. You can fly away. You can survive in space. Just leave. You destroyed 37 of them. You broke 2 ships. We have to pay for all of it. Maybe I overreacted a little bit.
Can you scroll back to where you have him reacting, or you have Nappa reacting right there?
Is this-
So it doesn't look so much because you did that exact same movement in the other one.
Mhm.
I would get rid of, like, try to find, like, just, it's got to be a moment where you can use that isn't where it's just looking at it. Oh, wait.
Right there. Hold on. It doesn't last long enough.
Yeah.
John Holt.
Oh, wait, go back. Okay, press play. That works. I like that a lot.
I like that too. the double blink right there. So here it is now. You're stronger than them. You're faster than them. You can fly away. You can survive in space. Just leave. Just leave. You destroyed 37 of them. You broke 2 ships. We have to pay for all of it. Maybe I overreacted a little bit. Yeah, that works. You're right. What you working on?
Oh, I'll share my screen. And then we're going to, I need Doctor Who colors. Is it just not loading? Near.
43.
Near.
$6 billion.
Near.
What are you talking?
Near. Double check. Blue and white.
I've had a number of people recently tell me they don't like the captions. They don't like having the captions on in general.
Okay, so a good portion of those people
Mm-hmm.
don't like the captions because it's an accessibility thing. Do I understand that like not having the captions there allows a whole lot of different things for us? Absolutely. Do I think we should still do the captions? Also, yes. Like it's one of those things where there's going to be a point where we have to make a choice between accessibility and letting the video hit more of an audience, because like there's a good portion of the audience that the moment they see captions, they're going to scroll right by because they don't like it.
I never thought about that.
But it's an accessibility feature. So to everyone here,
technically, we could release 2 versions every time, with and without captions.
We could. The problem with that is some of the channels don't like that. YouTube especially, and you can get hit on TikTok for it too, because it's the same video twice over, posted almost immediately afterwards. But I really don't know. It's up to you. I've done them with and without captions as a tester, and it has not impacted whatsoever. I like having captions for the reason of getting more information in times when there are struggles with sound quality or voices overlapping.
Right.
That's true, yeah. What?
Damage to them and their ship.
And then let's grab, I think I have a GIF that I can use in my resources. Love the captions. Best captions I've seen from this channel is the one where I think Goku fights Wolverine. Sometimes the captions actually give a hint at what Levi or other characters are assuming. Keep the captions, let the haters leave. Also helps the hearing impaired. The thing is, there's other options too as well. So Robert, okay, let's do this real quick. Here's the thing. Every single social media now has captions available. They just suck tremendously. Yeah. I've had more complaints about the captions not being correct than I've ever had about people hating the captions in general. If you look at the overwhelming majority of people who post, who are viral and everything like that, they don't have captions on their videos. I don't think Josh has captions on his videos either.
I don't think it does either. No, you're right.
It's a matter of where do we stand on the issue? Do we stand as somebody who decides to have captions like Viva La Dirt League does? If you remember, every Viva La Dirt League has captions, but they did something that I periodically do and that you periodically do, and they make the captions as part of the video to make it funny. They do dynamic captions and stuff like that. That's a lot of work for us, but periodically we do that. So it's a matter of like, what do you do? Yeah, and there's sometimes that the audio quality in our own videos, we have to manually insert the caption because it didn't capture it. It didn't, like, I was a little bit too quiet or something like that. And even though a regular hearing person could decipher that, the machine did not pick it up as a noise. They picked it up as like something to just skirt over. So I'm of the, it hasn't done any, there's no reason for us to stop. And periodically, it's really nice to have the captions there. But I'm up to whatever Chris wants to do. All the Stitch videos have to be captioned because they're fully voice acted. And the captions help tell who's talking. Video assets, gifts. Doctor Who.
You destroyed 37 of them. You broke 2 ships.
I used to have, and I don't know where it's at now, a GIF of the TARDIS flying around. There's no way that is going to work. Google actually had a GIF of the TARDIS when I typed in Doctor Who.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're ready to go with the what the hell? Ready to go with subtitles and stuff.
Okay, let me take a look.
I wish I could expand the screen bigger, but
Oh well, you can if you like mouse over to here. Let me put my screen up. No, not like that. Put my screen up. Let me show you. Okay. Do that.
Oh yeah.
Actually, now try going big screen when you with that now. Damn. Oh well. I don't know why it does that to you.
No idea. Ready?
Yep.
$43.6 billion in damage. What are you talking about? We sent you to make a single delivery to the Cybermen, a single box worth $117,000, and you do $43.6 billion in damage to them and their ship. John, hold on. John, in my defense, okay, when I got there with that stupid little box, they mobbed me trying to get it, okay? And in the commotion, one of them bumped my pocket, the pocket I keep my phone in, okay? You know how protective I am about my phone, right? If one of them takes my phone, then I can't play Candy Crush. If I can't play Candy Crush, then I get stressed out. If I get stressed out, then I destroy the office. You should understand. Nappa, you're stronger than them. You're faster than them. You can fly away. You can survive in space. Just leave. You destroyed 37 of them. You broke 2 ships. We have to pay for all of it. Maybe I overreacted a little bit.
I like that. Your captions, by the way, you can put an opacity on that and put it down to 50%, and that black bar will be virtually gone.
Yep.
But it'll still show the captions really well on average. The difference between my captions and yours often is I do a bunch of small micro edits on my captions. I got to the point to where like I have everything saved, so it's super fast for me. Like 10 seconds of work for me.
You're getting chased by an R2.
Okay, so let me show mine. How do you guys like that?
You're getting chased by an R2D2 reject?
and I'll have all that fade out.
This cool new friend's name.
I'm also going to, I'm thinking of like when it switches to Chris's point here of doing and then we go
Dragon Han, what do you mean? How is our share set up? Are you talking about what do we use, or
You're getting chased by an R2D2 reject? What?
Yeah, what's this cool new friend's name?
I really hope. Do they have?
so it's a small, simple edit, but it's really nice. It goes from heroes to villains back to heroes again.
mm-hmm.
And I love having the box in the background and the pool because it gives a hint as to who we're talking to without outright saying everything.
Right. I agree. I need to call it here in like 3 minutes.
All right.
We've been live for 3 hours.
Oh, have we? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So without editing my captions, I'm just going to show you what I do for my captions here.
Okay.
I'll still have to go through and make sure they're all correct, but how does your normal full screen say? I don't know.
Not sure. Every other program full screen's just fine except for CapCut for me.
So I do 14, bold, put up. I go down. Opacity is set to 100. I don't know why that's like that. Background opacity is set between 40 and 50%. We add stroke. I make my stroke on average 30 to 40. Glow. That's weird. Usually there used to be a different type of glow there. Looks like it got updated. But there you go. That's my captions.
Okay.
So that way it's not this big black bar there, but they're still like they still pop. Like me and you worked on that too. For like a few months. We went back and forth.
Yeah, it's not, for whatever reason, it's not saved in my CapCut as an option.
It should be. So the here, let me go back to my screen. These colors right here, villain video space. The colors should be there.
Where's that?
So click on your captions thing.
This?
No, let me take a look. Let me see. There you go.
Oh.
Bam. So I used the first one right there, that one, for the first one. And then scroll down. And then your background right there, you've got it selected. Opacity is 50%. Scroll down.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have your stroke on too?
No.
So go ahead and click stroke. You can leave that at 40 if you want. It's not that big of a deal. I leave it as black.
Okay.
Scroll down.
I should like 100 a lot.
I don't care what you do. It's up to you what you do. I do 40 to 50, 30 to 50%, depends on it. Hit glow. Yep. You need to click it. And then click not that one that you're on right now, but the other one, just the regular one. The one right next to it, the one that doesn't have a diamond. There you go. And then intensity is set to about 30 is what we had chose. And then scroll down and just click shadow. Bam.
So then if we're doing that, I don't even need the background.
Well, take the background off. Watch what happens when you take off the background. I mean, you can do that, I guess. Yeah.
with the stroke at full like that?
Let's take a look here. Stroke.
No, I don't like it.
Never mind. All right.
I'm just gonna keep it the way it was for now.
All right. If you do that same thing for the red ones,
Yeah.
it highlights all of it.
Why not? I'm just saying hit this. So for this, I actually need my opacity to be 75.
Well, no, what I was saying is like the settings that I have, like
Yeah.
look at my like let me show you my screen again. Right. Okay. Let's say I change my font color up here to red.
Yeah.
Boom. It can still be seen.
Yeah.
It's one of the easiest ways for me to change people and have everything still pop.
Yep.
But it's up to you. It's whatever you want to do, obviously.
I'm gonna do this for now, but
all right, everyone. What is Dragon? Because sometimes your screen will partial set to a full screen destination smaller if there is no actual application.
It's only CapCut this happens to.
Yeah.
Every other program, when I full screen is no problem. It's just CapCut.
Yeah. So everyone, we're gonna pop off, chat a little bit ourselves, and then call it a night. I want to thank you all for joining us. Remember, take it one breath, one step, one day at a time. I wish you all peace of mind, serenity, body, and spirit, and harmony among others. And until the winds blow your sails my way again, have an Acme day.
Have an Acme day. It's a product of the villain. Having an Acme day with your account. Have an Acme day.
Remember, having an Acme day simply means to have the best day you possibly can have. Bye, everyone.
All right, everybody.